Men, do you have a morning routine? Now, a lot of you probably don't even think about your morning routine or know whether it's important or not, but it is, and I want to tell you why and just give you some examples. So, I was messaging a gentleman who wanted to join the one rep challenge or the one more rep challenge, and got him the information and just said, hey, what's your biggest challenge right now? And he said, I've had a toddler, had a morning routine, and then recently had a baby, and his morning routine has been thrown off. So now trying to get in, just get the things that he used to do done, that he knows he needs to do, which is for him read the Bible, work out, just getting that done has been a challenge because his morning routine has been thrown off by a newborn. And I feel for that. Same way. I had a morning routine where I would read the Bible, work out, eat breakfast before I went to work, before I started my day, and it just grounded me. And it allowed me to go about my day in a way where, I knew I was taken care of. I knew where my focus was, and I could deal with anything that came up or get done anything that needed to be done for that day. And then I got married, still had a good morning routine, and then the babies came and everything was thrown off. And finally, after the babies grew up a little bit, I got back into a morning routine, had to adjust things for a while. And then I started working overnights once I started law enforcement. And morning routines, like, what the hell's a morning routine when you're working overnight and you get off at 6 a.m.? Well, for me, the morning routine was something I didn't even think about, didn't even try to consider, because there was just this block of the story of, I work overnight, so I don't have a morning routine. I'm going to get home and go to bed or do what I need to do and then go to bed. And this caused so much chaos in my life and in my marriage, to the point where my wife said, hey, this isn't working. I don't want to be with you anymore. And then finally, after some searching and just seeking and trying to figure out what the hell I was doing wrong or not doing, finally realized that I needed to start taking time for myself again and get back into a routine where I was in the Bible, in prayer, and just focusing myself, realigning myself so I could actually move forward. And it's been almost a year, but my new morning routine started about 4 to 6 months ago, and it has been crucial to the improvement in my life, in my marriage, and just in my household. As the leader, everyone is feeding off of how I'm showing up and how I'm responding. And as I was reading the gentleman's message about trying to get back into a morning routine, I could totally relate, both to having younger kids in the past, or babies in the past, but also this morning I accidentally slept an hour and a half longer than I thought. I woke up, or I was about to get up, thinking I slept for a little extra, 30 minutes, and could still get part of my morning routine done. And what I came to realize, my wife comes in and says, hey, it's time to get the kids up. And I'm like, whoa, holy shit, what happened? And that was evident. Me not getting my morning routine was very evident, and having to get up right out of bed and go start dealing with other people, it was very evident in my attitude and my mindset and how I showed up in this morning. So, do you have a morning routine? And what is it, and how does it ground you, and how does it get you moving in a direction that you can not only do what you need to do, but also deal with the fires and attitudes and just the people that you deal with? if you don't have a morning routine, that just waking up, you don't even know how much chaos is in your life, because you wake up and you go right into, maybe it's getting ready for work and walking out the door and going right to work. Maybe it's waking up and waking kids up and dealing with them and getting them to school, or it's your wife. You don't realize how much stress and chaos that causes in your life when you haven't taken some time for yourself. Now, maybe to start out with, it's just you wake up 15 minutes early and you do a little prayer and you read for 5 minutes and you just take time to be with yourself and be with God. Maybe you can do something, like an hour or two. For most people, they might not start like that, but you got to start somewhere and start getting in a routine of centering yourself and grounding yourself so you can go about your day focused on what's important, which would be honoring and glorifying God as a Christian man, and loving your wife, loving your kids, and living out your life in a meaningful and purposeful way. So I don't know what your morning routine needs to be, but I would recommend you start a morning routine so that you can eliminate a lot of chaos and stress and anxiety in your life. I hope this helps, and if you're curious about my morning routine, or how to get one started, or what you could do to help, message me. I would love to just have a conversation with you and share what's worked for me, what hasn't worked for me, and what's possible for you. And either way, you got to start somewhere. Even if it's 5 minutes, do something to get yourself grounded and to focus on honoring God and becoming the best man that you can be and need to be. God bless, and I love you.